I just want to say, man, to all the young cats out there and even the older ones, older than me, it's a lot more life to live out here, man. Your life, and not only just your life, your legs, something that you need to move around and move forward in life, can be taken from you like this, man. And I promise you, the type of that you will go through, staples, I got staples in my back, staples in my damn stomach. You do not want to have to deal with this, man. 24 hours, every 24 hours, it's pain. It's nothing but pain. It hurts to breathe. It hurts to sleep. It hurts to move from side to side. It hurts to eat. Please, I'm telling you, change our lives out there. We can stick together, make some money, make everything easier for our people out here, man, because there's so much time that has been wasted.
What's up, family? This is Brian Lewis once again. I wanted to let you know that according to the Associated Press, a Wisconsin prosecutor will not be filing charges or criminal charges in Kenosha, Wisconsin against Officer Rusten Sheskey, who shot and paralyzed 29-year-old Jacob Blake on August the 23rd of 2020. Now, as you all know, this kicked off months of protest in Kenosha that became part of the much larger hot summer, if you will, of protests against the state for things such as this, right? So this is breaking news. And instead of showing you the video, which is floating around of the prosecutor explaining to us why he didn't file charges, I'm just going to read directly from the Associated Press itself. So, according to the Associated Press, Kenosha County District Attorney Michael Graveley, I think that's how you pronounce it, said Tuesday that he wouldn't charge either Sheskey or two other officers at the scene, saying he would have to, quote, disprove the clear expression of these officers that they had to fire a weapon to defend themselves, end quote. So from the way that this quote reads, this decision to not bring charges is based purely on the officer or the prosecutor saying that he's not going to be able to disprove an expression, okay, from these officers. An expression. Okay, and then it says, the next paragraph down, it says, he added, quote, I do not believe the state ... would be able to prove that the privilege of self-defense is not available. So you see, and that's end quote. So that's all that I wanted to read you from the Associated Press. So you see, there are completely different standards, okay? Completely different standards. So it's the same excuse they use all over the country because America has legalized state violence. And it says state violence is A-okay, apparently. I want you to watch this video of Jacob Blake's father back on the 28th of August, and I will be back to share my thoughts.
They call me Papa, and all my grandkids call me Papa or Pop Pop. So he said, Papa, why did they shoot my daddy in the back? Where's daddy? They want their father because he was a part of their life every day. He's a person. He's a human. He's a human being. He's not an animal. He's a human. But my son has not been afforded the rights of a human. He's not been treated like a human. He's a father. He's not a deadbeat dad. He's a father that's with his children every day.
Of course, they want answers.
Sometimes you get a little angry. Sometimes more than a little angry, because we've been going through this so long. And it's only the brown faces, the brown-toed people that get treated in this way. It's two, like my lawyer said, it's two justice systems. Because that 17-year-old Caucasian shot and killed two people and blew another man's arm off on his way back to Antioch, Illinois. He got to go home. He got water. They gave that guy water and a high five. My son got ICU and paralyzed from the waist down. Those are the two justice systems right in front of me.
That's directly from Jacob Blake's father himself, and that is correct. There are two different justice systems. And oftentimes they make these movies about how things were in the past and how far we've come, but these situations show you that we haven't come nearly as far as we think we have. And there are different standards in terms of who is protected in this society and who is disregarded. I said this on Twitter. After COVID, is it not clear that there are many people in this country who are willing participants in causing harm to other Americans? We can't even properly distribute a vaccine without screwing something up, right? So how much faith, and I know that's not the judicial system, but I'm just saying, like, America in general is not in a good place. So how much faith should we actually have in American justice? I think that's a fair question. I know I have very little to none, but yes, there are a handful of cases where charges are filed, and even smaller percentage of cases that lead to convictions, but that is still not the norm. And most importantly, nationwide, no preventative measures are being taken to address this national embarrassment and national crisis. But my name is Brian Lewis. Be on the lookout for my next video. Make sure you like and subscribe.